So this tutorial is to show how to transfer Move.AI data to a MetaHuman. And I had a lot of help on this. I actually had help from an Epic Games education guru, Jamie Hercombe. So thank you, Jamie. Okay, so right now what we're going to try to do is load MetaHuman into our scene, and we also want to load our Move.AI data into our scene, and we also want to load a mannequin into our scene. Okay, so let's get started. So first things first, I'm going to click Add, and I'm going to go to Add Future Content Pack, and I'm going to add a third person. I'm going to add that to my project first. And it should add it to the project, and then you'll see we'll have a character folder with mannequins, which is great. Within this character folder, I am going to add a new folder, which is going to be animation. And I also want a Move.AI folder in here as well. So I'm going to go New Folder, Move.AI. So now we have some nice clean folders. That's where we're going to put our animation, and that's where we're going to put our Move.AI. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our Quixel bridge so we can get our MetaHuman. Stay here. So you click the little icon in the toolbar of your Quixel Bridge window that is on your left. That looks like a person with a circle around them. And when you click on that, that will allow you to go see the MetaHumans file folder on Bridge. If you don't have MetaHumans as an option, then you're going to need to go to your Epic launcher and you're going to need to load the MetaHuman plugin. Another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your plugins and make sure that you have updated everything MetaHuman. Now it looks like I have not here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update all my MetaHuman things here. So I typed in MetaHuman in my plugins, and then I am going to restart. Okay, we're back, and I just want to double check and make sure all of my MetaHuman plugins are activated. Now, one of the reasons why it's so important for us to do that is our MetaHuman will not work properly if we don't have all our plugins updated. So I'm going back to Quixel Bridge. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to go to my MetaHumans. I'm in my MetaHuman. So now when you click on any MetaHuman, what's going to happen is this window is going to open. And it is going to allow you to download any of the MetaHumans. Now we already have a couple downloaded, which is great. So what we could do is we could just add them. But if you haven't downloaded it yet, when you click download, Epic is going to ask you to sign into your Epic account in order to get access to the MetaHuman. So I'm going to click add. And yeah, we want to import everything. Okay, so this DNA import options, this is important because right now there's no skeletal mesh assigned to my MetaHuman Hadley, and it's important that we do. I imported the mannequins so that I could do that. You can do the FMed NRW body skeletal mesh. That is a skeletal mesh as well. Let's see, where is my, I'm going to do SK. There we go. SK mannequin. Here we go. So this is my SK mannequin skeletal mesh, and I'm going to attach that to my my MetaHuman. Like I said, other people have done just fine using the MetaHuman skeletal mesh, but I found that for some reason I've had issues retargeting my my Move.AI animation using the built-in mesh. So I've not had problems using the SK mannequin. All right, so we've imported it and it's processing. And once she's a part of the scene, we can go to MetaHuman, and we have Hadley here. And what we can do is we can double click on our BP Hadley blueprint class, and then we can add her to our scene. So make sure once all of the assets for the MetaHuman have updated, after you've double clicked on the blueprint class, enable missing. Once you've done that, you can then drag your MetaHuman onto your viewport. Now, if you don't have those plugins applied for MetaHuman, like all of them, the issue that I have found, one of the reasons why it's important to make sure all your plugins are up to date is because if you don't, when you drag your MetaHuman onto the viewport, it won't be selectable. So obviously you want your MetaHuman to be selectable and you want it to show up in the outliner. So I didn't have all my plugins selected previously, and the issue was I could not select my MetaHuman. It was like they didn't exist in the outliner, which was an issue. Right, so she's here, yay. All right, so now that we've got our MetaHuman in here, I'm going to go to my Move.AI folder, and then I'm going to go to my Move.AI data, and I'm going to drag my FBX file into my Move.AI folder. And so we should just leave, I think, everything the way it is. It should be fine. We're going to import it. So there is a lot of stuff here. We're going to let it load. And that's why we made a folder for our Move.AI FBX, because all of this information is there. And if we just had it appear in any old folder, it would have been kind of a mess and really hard to keep track of everything. The really important thing here is we want to move our anim sequence, our animation sequence, and it always has _anim as the suffix, to our animation folder. So I'm going to drag this to the animation folder and click Move here. And when I click the animation folder, we will find our Move.AI animation here. If we double click on it, it's going to open up a window and we're going to see our Move.AI animation. It is working. It looks great. Yay. And it's on our mannequin working well. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we need to retarget our animation from our Move.AI to our MetaHuman. So I'm going to right mouse click and go retarget animations. And so we will find that we are in the retargeted animations window. So our source skeletal mesh is our Move.AI animation skeletal mesh, and you can see I named it. And then the target skeletal mesh, we have to find that. So we're going to hit the drop down and we're going to look for F_med NRW body. That's the skeletal mesh for our Move.AI character. Now all we see are the hands and the ankles. Not to worry, I know it looks crazy. And then we're going to go to our asset folder here, and we're going to click our animation file. Then we're going to select export animations, and our export animation window will open. We're going to twirl down character and select the animation folder that we made. Now, if you want to add a prefix or a suffix to your file to differentiate it, you can. So we can do retarget, and that'll be our prefix. And then we will export and export. And now we have our retargeted animation. And you can see right here, like you can see the hands and you can see the ankles, and you can see that they're trying to pose in the same direction as the Move.AI bot animation to the left here. So to this. So that's good. We're doing the thing. So in our in the gray area here in our animation folder, right mouse press, and then go to Cinematics, Level Sequence. So we're going to make a new level sequence, and I'm going to name this level sequence Move.AI SEQ01, and hit enter. And then I'm going to double click on it. Now that I've double clicked on it, I need to add my actor. So I'm going to add actor to sequence, BP Hadley. Oh, it's thinking. All right, Hadley is added. Let me open this a bit so we can see things. So we don't need the MetaHuman control rig here, so we can delete it. Under body, we're going to click the plus sign, and we're going to click animation, if it lets me, animation, and we have to find our animation here. And here it is, retarget Caleb movement anim. That is it. So that's the animation. Now, we want to test it, so we're going to hit play. And there we go. It works. We've got it. And that is how you retarget your Move.AI animation to a MetaHuman. I'm Mayette Andreasen. Until next time, bye-bye.